reasons India is like another planet.
Hey, do you have any plans for your next vacation? How about seeing India?
No.
Hold on now.
Expensive,
Just because
far.
it might feel like it's a world away, both
is.
figuratively and literally, that doesn't mean it isn't a tourist-friendly country. And more importantly, a trip to India won't cost you as nearly as much as you'd think.
Really?
But first, you didn't think I'd talk about India and not mention the majestic Taj Mahal, did you? This famous
This is
Indian
the most
landmark
important
has been
thing I
one
would
of
like
the
to see
7
in
wonders
India.
of the world for quite some time. And seeing this architectural marvel in person makes it pretty clear why. The construction was commissioned in 1632, and it's believed that it took up to 21 years to complete the entire project. I know you've heard of this monument, but did you know that it's a mausoleum? Yeah, the emperor at the time, Shah Jahan, had
For
this
his
marble
wife,
structure
right?
built to house the tomb of his wife,
Yep.
Mumtaz Mahal. Kinda sad she never got to see this ivory masterpiece built just for her.
Loved her
Since
so
we're on the
much.
topic, here's a fun fact. There was an infamous Indian conman who repeatedly sold different landmarks in the country, including the Taj Mahal and the Parliament House of India. He was arrested as many as 9 times, but somehow managed to escape from prison multiple times. During his final escape,
does he just
was
sell
already
it?
84 years old. Aside from the fact that he was breaking the law, you gotta admit, that's kind of impressive.
Who would fall for that?
Anyway, some tourists hope to avoid the crowds at major tourist attractions, like the Taj Mahal, and prefer to take the road less traveled. However, alone time might be hard to come by in India. With around 51 births every minute, that's over 73,000 a day. This country has one of the fastest growing populations in the world. Roughly half of India's
They are busy, all right? They keep themselves busy.
population is under the age of 25. Also making it one of the world's youngest populations, India alone holds more people than the entire Western
Do they
Hemisphere.
have TV?
And with so many people comes a colorful tapestry
Maybe
of
they take the Netflix and chill too seriously. Maybe they should just Netflix, full stop, you know? Like, there is no chilling there.
cultures, religions, and languages, which brings me to my next point.
Sheesh. Next point, okay.
There are about 780 languages spoken in India, but some sources put it in the thousands. Whatever the case, only
How do they
22 have been
communicate
recognized as official languages.
between each other?
Good thing English is in the mix too. India has one of the largest numbers of English-speaking people in the world, second only to
Nice.
the US.
Guess why?
This means you can enjoy this
Job opportunities.
super diverse country without needing a translation app on your phone each time you want to stop for lunch or buy a souvenir. Oh, that's right. Your smartphone is obviously your closest traveling companion because, let's face it, taking pictures is probably the easiest way to document your adventures abroad. You'll be happy to know that cell service and mobile internet is very cheap in India. So there's one more reason why your trip won't cost you nearly as much as you think. You can share every experience and discover with your friends and family back home without breaking your budget. That alone should put
Selling
this
condoms in
fascinating
India
country
would
at the
make us
top of your
rich,
bucket
too.
list of places to visit. Okay, now for another reason India won't leave you with moths flying out of your wallet. The food there is so cheap. Check it out. If you go to a restaurant and order a whole meal with chicken or even fish, your bill could be as little as $1. As for a cup of tea, it'll cost you about 20 cents.
No way. No, $1.
I mean, can
In a
you imagine filling your
restaurant?
belly for under $5?
I
Sign
don't
me.
understand, like, I don't know, outside on the street, like street food. But sitting in a restaurant, ordering food, and then at the end paying $1, 20 cents for coffee.
Mia, given that you'll be saving so much on dining, you can dedicate more of that limited budget to once-in-a-lifetime experiences, something that India offers in abundance.
Oh my god.
Actually, one of these is the food itself. In case you haven't heard of the land of spices, India produces around 70% of the world's supply. That means each authentic local meal will be an adventure itself. Hopefully your stomach will be strong enough to tackle the rich variety of flavors. And for
Also,
those of
I
you with
heard there are some of the seasonings that are really bad for you. Like you have to be careful what seasonings you buy because sometimes they add some chemicals that are not healthy for you.
sensitive
Not every seasoning there is like medically approved or scientifically approved.
taste buds, here's a pro tip. Take small bites to test the intensity of the spice before biting off more than you can handle.
Oh yeah, chili food, bro. I can't handle it. I
I also have some good news for traveling vegetarians that may be hesitant about the availability of meals suited for your dietary needs. India is also well known for being a vegetarian-friendly country.
I love that.
This is partially thanks to religious beliefs, but it's mostly just a personal choice there, out of respect for living beings. As stated, the nation's survey in 2006 showed that up to 31% of the Indian population is vegetarian, and another 9% do eat eggs, but no forms of meat. So enjoying local cuisine isn't reserved only for meat eaters. Like I said before, this is a diverse country with enough variety to suit anybody. Do you think I forgot about you sports lovers? Well, if you love sports as much as experiencing new
sports
cultures,
lovers are watching this video?
watching a live cricket match can be a way to enjoy both. Cricket is the most popular sport in the country. Much like soccer in Europe.
Yes, I take this morning walk sometimes, and there is like every 2-3 weeks I kind of see these guys. It's like Indian group of guys who play cricket in the park, and you guys like they stand in space like in the same spot the whole time, and they look so bored. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Like, they're not jumping around. They're not running around. Like, there's only one guy. You see him running towards a ball or something. You know, the other guys are just standing in some type, like, weird positions. I don't know the whole sport. And I'm like, okay, this looks fun. Not really.
Or football in the US.
Sorry.
So why not get your hands on a ticket to a local game? Pack a picnic basket and spend the day outdoors among locals to get a taste of true Indian sport culture.
It's like baseball, right?
The Ganges River provides another outdoor activity for nature lovers. While still keeping the focus on experiencing the culture, the Ganges is the longest river in India and serves as a hub of activity in this country. This includes dolphin watching.
Oh yeah, this
as
is
the Ganges
it.
dolphin
This
is unique to this river.
It.
Unfortunately, their numbers are drastically decreasing due to increasing pollution. Let's hope environmentalists can find a way to protect these creatures for future generations to enjoy when visiting India. Again, you can't talk about India without mentioning one of the many massive ceremonies that take place there. One of the most popular is the Kumbh Mela gathering, which is so big that it's visible from space. Kumbh Mela is the 2-month mass pilgrimage of those of Hindu faith to bathe in the Ganges.
I thought it was something else.
The host city of Allahabad welcomed a staggering 121 million visitors in 2013 and a whopping 30 million on a single day. Even if you're not into crowds, you should still try to buck up and witness this incredible event. I mean, at least you'll be able to say you were present at the world's largest gathering of people. Bragging rights.
During Corona!
Kumbh Mela is one of many festivals celebrated in the Indian culture, but the brightest has to be the...
Did he like snort? Ew! That's why I would not swim in this. I would not go in this water. There is no freaking way. This guy's like everything.
Indian culture, but the brightest has to be the color festival Holi. It celebrates love, the start of spring, and end of winter, and the triumph of good over evil in a very delightful way. People take to the streets to drench each other in water and colored powder. Everyone celebrates together in a spectacular display of good humor and, of course, lots of color. Now, I'm not usually one for a crowd, but this just seems too good to miss.
I would definitely be wearing a mask there, though, because I feel like it's too much in the air, and my nose, I would not be able to breathe. My eyes, the color,
As a matter of fact,
so much
color
dust,
plays a very important role in Indian culture. It's apparent from the traditional clothes, festivals, local cuisine, and even their currency. Yes, with a handful of rupees, you'll quickly see their bright colors and variations in sizes. Even if the note's designers didn't do it on purpose, they seem to symbolically celebrate the diversity of this nation. Indian bills also have braille markings, so that blind people can read their values. How considerate.
That's so nice.
Another fun fact of the topic of Indian money. It's illegal for foreigners to take rupees in or out of the country. Sorry for the bad news to any of you coin collectors
So we
that
have
like to keep different types
actually
of money as a souvenir from your
all
travels.
our money there?
So yeah, not just a fun fact, but one you should take note of to avoid any trouble with local authorities. There's no limit on the amount of foreign currency you can bring with you on your visit, as long as you declare any amount over 5,000 US dollars in cash. But
That's
then
normal.
again, who's carrying that kind of cash on them anyway?
Yeah, 5,000. Only if you like moving countries or something.
Now, Queen fans might be aware of this tidbit, but let's see if you are.
Queen, let's
Did you
go.
know that the iconic band's frontman, Freddie Mercury, was of Indian descent? His birth name was Farrokh Bulsara, and both of his parents were from Bombay.
We know it from
Mercury
Queen's the
himself,
movie.
of course, was born in Tanzania, but still,
Is it Tanzania or Tanzania?
from beautiful music to beautiful people,
Tanzania.
India has the highest number of winners from the Miss World competition with a total of 6. Only Venezuela has produced the same amount of title holders since the beauty pageant started in 1951. The most recent
Beautiful,
Indian Miss
beautiful
World
Indian
was
women.
Manushi Chiller in 2017. So in addition to the delicious food and fun festivals, you'll also be in the presence of people whose beauty is recognized worldwide. If you get tired of the hustle and bustle, you could also take a day and kick back with some old school board games. You familiar with Chutes and Ladders? Well, this popular classic dates back to
Oh, yeah,
ancient
I
Indian
remember
times
playing
and was known
this.
as Mokshapatam.
Shapatam.
It made its way to England, where it was sold as
Yeah.
Snakes and Ladders. The name changed to the one we know today when it was first introduced to the
I love
US.
Snakes and
The
Ladders.
idea
Is
of the
there like a
game
digital
was to
edition that
teach
we
the
can play
kids
together?
the difference between good virtues and bad vices, represented by the ladders and chutes respectively. Thanks for the good childhood memories, India. So, would you like to go to India? Let me know down in the comments, along with any
know.
other fascinating facts you know about this country. And don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends.
Like as a girl, a petite girl, I alone would never go to India. I would have to have like one guy or a couple of guys around me, like or a family members around me to go there, or a group of people. Because it's so crowded and I don't like crowded places. I feel like I get lost all the time. I get claustrophobic. You know, the other reason is like the dirty parts of India. So the crowded parts or the dirty parts are really triggering for me. But other than that, when it comes to the beauty, the culture, the food, also like the food, if it's street food that is not clean or hygiene, I just get bothered. I just can't, you know? So these are the things that why I would not visit India, but why I would visit everything that he mentioned that is really cool, from the parties, from, oh my God, stop, the tradition, the beautiful colors, also like the buildings, you know, how different it looks, the animals, the nature. So those are the reason why I would go. So only with people and maybe to specific touristic places, not like venture everywhere, because Indians are similar to Arabs when it comes to that. Like they will be in your face selling you stuff all the time, and a lot of them are not going to be decent people. All right, a lot of them are going to be people who are trying to trick you for money and stuff, because you know, like India is not a rich country, so they're trying their best to find a way, and tourists are the best prey. So yeah, that's why, like, oh no, not by myself, I would be too scared. So okay, all right, that's my opinion. Let me know. Oh, and that guy, oh my God, I heard, I don't know. All right, this is only a rumor, guys. I don't know if it's true or not, but there is this river, religious river, where they let dead bodies float and they swim and wash in the same river. It's a traditional thing. It's a religious thing, actually. So I don't know if that is true, but I really don't want to wash and be in the same water where dead bodies are floating around me. And I can believe that that is a thing. That is not only nasty, it's like so bad, so unhealthy and creepy, yeah, in a way. But at the same time, it's their religion, it's their thing. But I don't want to deal with that. No, sorry. That can't be safe at all. Not hygienic and kind of, I don't know if it's respectful or not. I mean, for them it is in their view and stuff. So I really don't want to go there. I don't want to get the hate, you know, because I probably am butchering half of the fact about it. But just when I heard that, I was like, oh, I don't know, man. I really don't know.